The Planet Hank Live Show, the very best show in all of Brattleboro, the Brattleboro News. Man, what a week we've had. Holy crap. This week has been absolutely ridiculous. Let's let everybody pop up in here. This show is going to be amazing. I'm going to drop all the best tea, all the best news. Oh, there we go. I don't know what just happened. It just glitched out on me. The very best news coverage in all of Brattleboro. Everybody knows that. They literally know what the truth is. The Brattleboro News. This is the Brattleboro News Recap. During this show, I go ahead and share the best news coverage from the week. And really, it's been 2 weeks at this point. Ridiculous. It's been 2 weeks. The whole town's been burning down. Let me share this up in a bunch of groups. I do this every week. I share it up into all the groups. The Brattleboro News Recap Show. Hashtag Brattleboro News. Let's go. Man, we've had one hell of a week. They've all been freaking coming for your boy Hank. And so I'm sharing it up in all these groups. The Planet Hank Locker Room, American White Wolf Scanner, Scanner Gossip, Brattleboro Ranting, Panhandling, Mature Member Scanner, Keen Connections, New Fame Vermont, Brattleboro Chat, Bennington Blotter, Hinsdale Area, Brattleboro, Vermont, 911, Vermont Emergency, Windham County, Vermont, Windham County, no ranting, raving. I grew up in Vermont, everything Greenfield, Mass. Come on, let's go. Dummerston. Yes, sir, we up out in Dummerston. Vermont News. Keen ranting, panhandling, junkies. Bennington Scanner. Yo, we are not sharing it into the Brattleboro group. Crystal Corview writes, busy week for you. You're goddamn right. It's been a wild week. Let's read some comments, see who's up in here. Alex says, well, look who it is. Missed you. So last week, I had to, whatever. I didn't go live because of Halloween and everybody was out doing what they do. Let's pop one of these super late. Never too late for a Celsius. Ah, there it is. A little power up moment right there. Bruce LeChance says, hi, Hank. How are you? Hey, Facebook. Vernon, Vermont here. Busy week for you. Hello. Oh, boy. What's up with the comments? It all says Facebook user on the comments. Oh, man. He says, oh, the Brattleboro News Recap. Brattleboro on the map, man. This week has been wild. Crystal Crandall in the chat. Let me see. He goes, hey, Hank. Good Lord, these kids got to trick or treat like 4 times. Kurt Toe Guy goes, Hank, did that woman on Flat Street say she wanted to fight you? Oh, boy, yeah. We had a pretty wild situation with a stolen vehicle on Flat Street. I don't know what's going on with that. TikTok, we're live on TikTok over there. He goes, got rid of the out-of-staters and the townies harboring these drug-dealing piece of shit motherfuckers. I see them dealing in broad daylight. I don't know why everybody's comments are not working. An admin approved my post in Bennington Blotter. So today's tea... Today, it's all about the fire in West Brattleboro. Let me go ahead and play a little clip of that. We could talk about it.
We did, and it's junk. No.
Look at that.
Be real careful.
This is a little sneak peek preview. Huge fire. Huge fire in West Brattleboro, and that's just a sneak peek. Man, I was one of the first people to the very top to check it all out. Spent hours out there with all the firefighters from all the surrounding areas, which was crazy. It was definitely crazy. She goes, is it 6 acres? Yeah, I'd say it's a lot more than 6 acres. I don't know what's going on with 6 acres, but I feel like it was much more than that. I'm trying to reload the page. Zeke Howard, Brandon Williams, Batty Higley, Andrea Cowling Shield. We got a whole bunch of people popping in. The Brattleboro News Recap Show. It goes, the brush fires have been crazy here recently in Western Mass as well. Man, it's been wild with the fires at Sporty's and the fire today. Man, those firemen are sure getting their paychecks this week. It goes, is it still burning? Yes, it's still burning. There's definitely, it's going to be, she goes, it reported as 10 acres with 18 departments on site. Yeah. I will be putting the official news story out shortly about all of it with all the most badass footage. So all the people with the reporting, just remember, they have no footage. And they're always rushing to try to put out something before Hank gets to it, which I think is a bad policy, personally, because Hank's got that good stuff. She goes, Hank, you've been so busy. Yes, I have been busy. I've been a busy little bee. Crazy. Big shout out to everybody who's been tuning in to the Brattleboro News. The Brattleboro News Recap Show is back. It's been taking a while. Big shout out Semper Fi to David Zill. What up, Zill? But, man, over the last week, we watched the Brattleboro, Vermont Facebook group have an entire Hank meltdown. It's been absolutely hilarious to watch them lose their goddamn mind. She says, no, it was on the Reformer. Yeah, the misinformer. They literally rush to put whatever they can out as soon as they can to try to beat me. Said, do we know how the brush fire started? The brush fire started because of a wire. Big shout out to everybody. Don Eccles with the stars. Big shout out to Don. He goes, Phil Scott won again. Yes, Donald Trump is your president. She said, agree, you do better work. Of course. That's what I'm getting at. People were trashing me out. Let me tell you like this. The group that claims that they're full of compassion and they just care so much about everybody in Brattleboro, they sure gnashed their nasty little fangs all week long trying to trash out Hank, didn't they? They sure spent a lot of energy trashing out Hank. And I think it's absolutely hilarious that that's what it all became. They spent all their little fucking compassion and fake high and mighty little feelings to trash me out, trash out local businesses and sponsors, and prove that they are not who they claim to be. Not even close. They act like they're these big, nice, joyous Brattleboro, and all they care about is all the sad little... No, they're not. They are political casualties, mad, okay? And I'll tell you like this. There ain't nothing on Brattleboro, Vermont's Facebook page. Those are nasty people. They're absolutely angry haters, Okay, they had nothing nice to say. They had nothing of value. They have nothing on me. They've been spending all week trashing me out. Oh, why would Hank show the town what's been going on in our town? How dare he? Don't listen to anything they have to say. All they are is angry and mad at all times. No matter how compassionate and wonderful everything is in their little brain, it's not that way. They are full of it, and they are full to the brim in their eyeballs of, hey, I just sat back and looked at all those comments and looked at each person, and I literally couldn't even make up what they all looked like. It's like, bro, I could tell, if I can tell what your opinion's gonna be just by looking at your profile, you got problems. Okay? You got problems. And it's not that you're full of joy and that you are so much better and that you care. No, it's not. You're not out there in the street. You don't know anything about what's going on. Oh, but Hank, oh, how dare he? Yep. You guys are full of crap. And we all watch you show your fangs. So now come on down off of that hill, because you ain't got nothing else. Nothing else got as much views and posts as my content. You put my name in there, now everybody's into it. Nobody cares about anything else that they're talking about, and that's why they're mad. She goes, people in Brattleboro only care about you if you hold the same ideologies. And those are ideologies of nonsense that was rejected across the board. This election showed. It's like, bro, so you hate everybody in the U.S. who just literally voted all of everything that you're saying gone? You hate them? You're now mad and hate everybody? You're mad at me? It's my fault? It's my fault that Brattleboro is full of drugs, full of anger. It's Hank's fault? Sounds familiar. Do you know how long I've been getting blamed for it's Hank's fault? Everything must be Hank's fault. Oh, what about compassion? We have a nonprofit. How dare Hank film police? Like, what? This is not something I made up. This is something that happens all over the world in every town, okay? I just made it happen in Brattleboro, and now there's this huge meltdown over it. Get out of here. She goes, yes, exactly. Damn you, Hank. Hank's strong. How dare you, Hank? You shouldn't be able to film. You can't use your First Amendment. It's like they're literally crying that I put a laugh emoji on comments where they are fucking 5 paragraphs deep into personally attacking me and trashing me out and saying all the worst things they possibly can. I don't say anything in my news reports. I literally state what happens on the video and then say what the police say. That's what it is. The police back up everything that I say. Someone gets arrested, and then I put the police comment of, like, they're just mad because the videos are starting to show that maybe that they have made a lot of errors in their politics and their policies, which they all sold to everybody uptown and in all the elections. We're going to fix all the problems in Vermont. All of this super woke shit that they're clinging to was going to fix everybody's problems. And there wasn't any problems to begin with. And what about compassion? And now they're out here at this downtown safety fair that they held at the New England Youth Theater last week. And they've got all these services, Groundworks, HCRS, Turning Point, freaking Wyndham Windsor Housing, and they all got these booths up. And this is a Brattleboro safety fair for safety. And they're in there with posters detailing how they think that they could spend all of the police money in different ways better to put it into their nonprofits, and that would keep us all safe. Explain to me what the hell Groundworks and HCRS is going to do at the fire at Sporty's yesterday, or up on the mountain today in West Brattleboro, where there was 20 different agencies from all over the area in a third alarm brush fire, over 20 acres. What the hell is Groundworks going to do to keep us safe during that? You're going to get all them dirty hippies up there to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and say, oh, well, if everybody's housed, it doesn't matter. And, well, maybe we'll go throw tents on it. Like, what were you guys going to do? The safety fair should have been about the police, the fire department, the EMS, and the nurses that are up at Brattleboro Memorial Hospital, and many others. Now, I'm not saying that the nonprofits and the services and everything, those can be good. We can do some of those, but we need to walk this shit back about 10 times and get some of the adults back in charge, get some of the funding that they're up at the select board meeting whining that our budget is over and we don't know what to do and taxes are going to go up 20% next year. Okay? Get ready, Brattleboro. Your taxes are going up 20% because you're out here shoveling the dollars to the most nonprofits in the entire country. We are one of the most, like the state with the most. There are 79 nonprofits in Brattleboro alone. What is the point of that? It's getting worse and worse and worse. It's not getting better. I thought we said that we were going to get everything better if we just got some more tents and sent a few million more dollars over to Groundworks. It's not happening, okay? 79 nonprofits. So we all know the rules of this show, okay? I play the videos, then I give you guys a chance to ask questions, and I'll give you some juicy details of behind. So here we go. I've got a very important news video coming all the way out of downtown Brattleboro, Vermont.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Tonight's story comes from the Hannaford's parking lot in North Brattleboro off Putney Road, where Brattleboro police stopped a vehicle for defective equipment. After investigating and finding probable cause that warranted a search, the officer identified a woman who had an active extraditable warrant out of New Hampshire for fraud and possession of cocaine. She was put in handcuffs and placed under arrest.
Maybe. So you're still being detained in the car right now.
The officer then asked for consent to search the vehicle and for their bodies, or he was going to seize both parties and the car. The driver gave consent for a search, which only resulted in finding drug paraphernalia, which is not illegal in Vermont, and the driver was free to go.
That would make it easier for an escort. Yeah, I'm still going to have to search you. That's not going to change that fact. That's fine. I do have a needle, but they're not used. Okay. None of them are uncapped, right? I don't want to get stuck. And I have nothing else in my car. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to search you, man. You good? Okay. Oh, my little dongle thing.
The passenger denied consent for a search, and she was detained while the officers applied for a search warrant.
I can't. You've already denied the search. I can't. Once you've done that, I can't. I don't feel comfortable going back because I feel like I'm forcing you into a consent search. Okay? Do me a favor. Pull your thumb in. I'm just gonna slide this up, just like that. All right. And you don't have any weapons on you, right? Use the other hand behind your back. Do the same thing, man. Thank you for doing that. All right, I'm just gonna double lock these so they don't get any tighter on you. Do they feel all right now? Yeah. Okay. One is your car open and free?
Should be free on the open.
Okay. This one. So it can hurt just as much when the tube is. Alright, we're just going to walk to the... Is your third in line? Yeah. We're just going to walk to that third vehicle, okay?
The warrant was granted. The officers found a small amount of fentanyl, which she was cited for and released. I was able to get a comment from Lieutenant Petlock of the Brattleboro Police Department.
Officers conducted a traffic stop with a vehicle in the Hannaford's parking lot for a defective equipment violation. One of the passengers in the vehicle was found to be subject to an active extraditable warrant out of New Hampshire. The warrant was for the offenses of fraud and possession of cocaine. Another passenger in the vehicle was detained, denied the opportunity for a search, was taken back to the Brattleboro Police Department, where a search warrant was obtained, executed, and a small amount of heroin was found on their person. They were cited and released with a citation.
Just because you are arrested does not mean that you're guilty of a crime, and the investigation is ongoing. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
There we go. Let's read some comments. If you have a question, throw the question up. Ask your questions. Do whatever you got to do. I will tell you the backstory, some little details here and there about the video. I know everybody wants to know. Hold on. He goes, loser scooter crackheads. Oh yeah. Yo, let me set the mood on this one. I've been working so much lately, driving around everywhere. It's insane, man. EJB Jones, he's one of the ones that are such haters over there crying about me in the Brattleboro, Vermont group. Man, I hope some of them haters pop on. Pop on, bro. He goes, you have any formal? Yeah, I got a degree. Okay, do you? How about that? You have a degree? Just keep watching, buddy, and keep hating. Fuckweed says, thanks for reporting, homie. Blaine says, my brother Hank. Everybody go ahead and drop a hashtag Team Hank up in there. Hashtag Team Hank up in there.
A dangerous hand if I want it. Would you still want me? Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? I got a bag of money, honey.
The Brattleboro News Recap Show. She says, Hank, can you clarify because you served in the military? Hell yeah. Absolutely. There they go. Hashtag Team Hank. Any updates on the fire in West Brattleboro? Jeff Bush. Hank, you got a degree? Question mark. 1,000 stars. Hashtag Team Hank. Keep hating and crying. She said, thanks for your service. We had a Brattleboro meltdown. Just keep watching. Might learn some. We don't answer questions to little crybabies like you. So go lay down. Take several seats. It's your little anonymous page. I've seen you. I've seen you gnashing your angry little freaking teeth. You're just mad that my content shows what you can't take. It shows a breakdown of the little wokey policies that have destroyed the state of Vermont. Everybody's known. Everybody sees you. We all see you. And we're sick of it. We are literally going to take the state of Vermont back. We're going to make this about real people, not about crying about your brand of BS woke politics or whatever. It's not about politics. It's about quality of life. Nobody cares about your nonprofit. Randy Blodgett nailed it. He goes, journalism is mostly biased. It is refreshing to see the truth as it is happening. Period. All of them, they were so way off, hating on me in that Brattleboro group. They're just, he goes, it's about suffering. Shut up. You have no compassion. All of you were exposed. I pulled your Klan hoods off. As soon as I showed something unbiasedly, just showed you the footage, you all gnashed your nasty teeth because you are wrong. And it was hilarious. It's so funny. You think that I call you the compassion cartel. You think that you're compassionate? Go read your own comments. You are filled to the brim full of hate, and we've had it. We've had it with any single person who has a opinion or a viewpoint that differs from yours. You guys try to label them. You just lost. You just blew out the election to who you hate the most, Donald Trump, because of how you operate and how wrong you are. You are so wrong in so many ways that it is absolutely ridiculous. You say you have a master's degree. You're over here operating in a hidden account. I don't believe that at all. I believe that you're probably some degenerate who has nothing, who's sitting there on a freaking blown out free phone. You are, dude, you don't have compassion. You don't get to try to control that now. What you have done is try to label everybody with a different opinion than yours with some nasty name, and then the entire country just rejected you and that bullshit. So come at me all you want. I think it's hilarious. With just being me, I got you all to expose yourselves for being sniveling little haters who hide behind anonymous posts and go in your fake compassionate site and try to take the moral high ground when you don't have any morals. You're defending people from who are breaking the law and have zero accountability, all in the name of this blind compassion that you have labeled yourselves as having. Nobody else has gone in here and said, oh, you're so compassionate. What a wonderful person you are. No, you're not. Nobody said that. You said that about yourself. That's ridiculous. Okay? Thank goodness. I definitely do not want to be associated with any of you. Any of you nasty people showing your fangs over in that group, labeling yourselves as like compassionate as you sling nasty comments about me and everybody else who doesn't agree with you. We just rejected that shit. Get out of here, you little punks. Nobody cares. Hashtag Team Hank, throw it up. We taking over. We're taking it back. We're sick of that. I'm so sick of it, and I know everybody else is so sick of it. Y'all are losers. Absolutely hilarious. Having a meltdown, trashing out Brattleboro Ford. Big shout out to Brattleboro Ford. Y'all over there getting fooled by a mail-out scratch-off marketing and then trying to start sentences with I think. If you got fooled by a fake scratch ticket mailer, then, dude, we don't want to hear what you have to think about. I don't, you're not smart enough to start a sentence with I
I'm here at Brattleboro Ford, and I want to tell you about this Bronco Sport. They're doing a lease special right now for $299 a month for a 3-year lease, $1,250 down with a trade-in. You get this. Look at how slick this little Bronco Sport is. Okay, you definitely want to come check this out if you're in the market for a new vehicle. Come check out the lease. The lease is a very good option. Don't shy away from it. You get a lot of car, and this is a super deal. The thing is stacked. Come on down. It's Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com.
If you've got a business, or you have any type of message, a group, an event, something you're promoting, something around town, here's the thing. You got to make sure that you get it up on the Brattleboro News, okay? All these people over there in that group trying to trash out Ford, here's the thing. You guys don't have credit to go buy a new car anyway. You don't. You couldn't get a new car no matter what. Okay, so when you're over here crying about your compassion, remember that your credit score is like a 450, that your paycheck says that you make about 450 a month. You ain't getting a car. So stop over there scratching and crying and we're not going to buy a car. You weren't buying a car even if you won. Even if that $10,000 was real, even with $10,000, you would not get approved for a vehicle. You were never getting a vehicle. Even if you had $10,000 in cash, you would still need to get a loan, and nobody's approving that loan. Okay? He goes, no, we go to Subaru. Yeah, we know. He said, I'll meet up. Let's have coffee. Here's the thing. You guys lost the ability. Now I'm not interested. I had made several plans to go and try to be nice to people on your side. Now I don't care. I don't need you. I have everything that I need, okay? We are building over the top of you because your results and your policies and work, everything that you've done has failed. It's failed the town of Brattleboro, the state of Vermont. The next generation of children are growing up with needles in the playground. Their summer camps are inside because of your policies, because of your thoughts. And what you bring to the table is literal chaos, drugs, junkies, fighting, terrible nonsense. And we're sick of it. And now we're all just going to pool together and fix everything without you. We're done listening to this. Because of compassion? No, you guys are just power thirsty. You guys are greedy, getting paid millions of dollars and going up to meetings and talking about how you need more funding. Nobody needs to be funding these 79 nonprofits in the town of Brattleboro with these types of results. Take a peek at the results they have before you write the check again. And that's facts. We're tired of it. The Planet Egg Live Show, the very best news source. We're taking over the whole state of Vermont. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many people have tuned in, have tuned out the BS haters, how many people we're building this up with. We're tired of the fucking bad results. We're going to make this freaking state a wonderful place to live. It's supposed to be this nice rural country area with all these wonderful resources, a great place to have a nice quiet life for your kids. And all these like political casualties are dead set on trying to have their political heroes and they're nonprofit heroes from California, from Portland, Oregon, and they just want to mimic San Francisco, and they love it. They can't stand not having their little style with their hipster clothes and their little VW vans. And don't you listen to Jerry and the Grateful Dead, man? Can't we just dude, we don't need any cops, man. And then when crazy happens, who has to pick up and clean it up? We have to pay. We have to have our cops get put in risky situations. Our children got to go to the playground. You got to wonder, is your kid going to slide down a slide and land on a needle so that these nonprofits can give drug treatment services? Yeah. Now they're out here trying to do a safe injection site. The CSOT had a big article in the Reformer, who's over here, saying they had a whole packet go out for their new project, Solstice. $1.5 million more dollars to go to another little lefty thing with Emily Magus Russell's little baby project. She's out here collecting signatures to try to get everybody to say that we need to have a little Solstice program community center safe injection site. And then when she started getting pushback on having an injection site in Brattleboro, all of a sudden she called up the Reformer, who magically waved their wand and revised the article and said, oh, no, we're not asking for that yet. Here's the thing. Then they put out all this petition to try to take the downtown behavior ordinance away, community conduct ordinance, and all this pushback. And they've tipped their hand. They've revealed themselves. They absolutely want that. They want to go into places like they had in Harlem, New York, where it was a disaster. San Francisco, disaster. Safe injection sites, all they do is suck every single drug dealer right into that community. 2 minutes before you go to an injection site, what do? You score dope. Okay, 2 minutes after you go to injection site, what do? You go and overdose. They're like, but we will make it so they don't overdose there. It's harm reduction. They've changed the meanings of words to mean so that they can camouflage their intentions. Their intention is to camouflage themselves as the compassion cartel. They're trying to take the word compassion away. And every time it means the exact opposite. It's like this new political thing, like label an injection site a harm reduction. It's like that's causing harm. They're injecting the most dangerous drugs into themselves, and you are coddling them. But that's not harm. It's like that's what you're doing the harm. Like you're making this, you are literally feeding into the problem. And they're like, yeah, but we could stop an overdose. Okay. It's nonsense logic. That's like saying, oh, well, if you're an alcoholic, all you really need is a bar to go to. If you went to a bar, all your problems, it would stop alcoholism. Let's have a whole bunch of bars put in downtown, and then nobody will ever drink ever again. It'll stop that. And at the bar, we'll put pamphlets for alcohol treatment, and then the problems will be solved. It's the most ridiculous nonsense logic, and what we need to stop doing is letting these people who are sitting in the money seat of these nonprofits trying to control where the conversation goes. They're steering us right off the road into them getting a paycheck of this nonsense logic. They want $1.5 million for their little project so they can all get their fat salaries and, basically make sure that they suck all the drug problems right into our town. He said they don't care. Safe injection sites. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, totally ridiculous. We're taking over the town of Brattleboro. Let me throw a little some up here for you. Brattleboro Ford, up north off Putney Road, the best car dealership in town. Stands for freedom. Ford. Get up there, buy some. You see them trashing Hank out, trashing Ford out? Stand with us. Buy a Ford. You know they got tears in their eyes when you drive by in that beautiful Bronco. Renegade Property Maintenance. Get your yard cleaned up. It's looking trashy. We don't want to look trashy anymore, Brattleboro. We got to pull it together around town. We got to stop letting the bad people with the terrible ideas act like they're our leaders. King's Electric. You seen them planning to hang stickers on all 9 King's Electric trucks? Huge shout out to King's Electric. Absolutely love these guys. The very best electrical contractor in the entire region. Shout out to Stripe It, Seal It, making parking lots beautiful, shiny, wonderful lines, seal coating, crack filling. Wonderful people. They stand behind me. Zico's Haircuts. Get yourself a haircut. You don't want to look all bummy out there with your hair all nasty. You don't want everybody thinking you're a hippie. Shout out to West River Painting and Carpentry, the best remodeling painting company in the town. Get your work done. Get your house souped up. Winter's coming. Get your kitchen remodeled. Huge shout out to Fred Cheney at Vermont Roadworks, Asphalt and Paving, the very best asphalt and paving company in the entire region. Home Security Services. Home Security Service, HSS Alarm. In the business of peace of mind since 1969. Brattleboro Towing and Recovery. These guys, they just put Planet Hank stickers on all of their tow trucks. Get Triggered. Kresge's. Huge shout out to Kresge's Alignment up on Canal Street. You got a issue with your car, hit them up. Quality mechanical work, auto repair, alignments, full service, everything can get done. If you got a business, make sure you get up with the Brattleboro News. Take it over the region. Huge shout out to Cherokee Diversified, DR Roofing Solutions. These are my original sponsors. Love these guys. They've been with me the whole time. Brattleboro News, taking over the airwaves, taking over the state of Vermont. We're taking it back, people. We got to take this town, this city, this state back. We're letting the people who are getting paid from the chaos make sure that the state is full of chaos. It's disgusting. And they're sitting there telling us that they are the ones who have the compassion. That's not compassion. It's greed. Blair Skilly says, keep up the good work. He goes, it's up to the people, but they're too lazy to... Look at him. He said, man up. Look at this dude. Man up. It has nothing to do with being a man. How many genders are there? Now, here's the thing. I don't need you. You need me. Your message is getting shot down. Not by me. The whole country just fired y'all, okay? We're sick of you. It's not about me. I don't need you. I don't want to have coffee with you. You are an asshole. Hell yeah. He said Hank is not only a combat vet, but he is a Roman god of the throat punch. So during this show, here's the rules. I play a video, and what do? You watch it. We all have a little comment session after. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. So we got another very important news story coming out of downtown Brattleboro, Vermont.
Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Tonight's story comes from Elliott Street at the Tower Bar, where Brattleboro Police Officer Hardman received a tip from a pedestrian that a large altercation was taking place outside the bar. Video footage from one witness shows a man wielding a machete as several men approached him. Other witnesses said several threats were made in reference to firearms. As the officer pulled up, he saw several individuals arguing and pushing, and he attempted to calm the crowd as best he could while waiting for backup.
Hey, yo, bro! You better show your nigga your fight, bitch! Dumbass, bitch! Don't get on that alley like nigga paying for you! You tell that nigga I'm another nigga paying this car!
Sergeant Hamilton responded to the scene quickly, and both officers began investigating and separating several people who were extremely agitated.
I got 2 eyes and they're walking all around. Okay? What happened?
Hey, Hank's here! Hank's here! Let's go! Come on now! Hey, yo! Hey, Hank's here! Let's go!
During their investigation, one man involved in the incident returned to the scene who was yelling and acting extremely aggressive, so officers detained him and put him in handcuffs.
What you mean? I'm being detained. Nigga, detain me there, nigga. Suck my dick. I don't do nothing, nigga. Yo, bro. I don't do nothing but work a job, nigga.
Hey, hold on.
You trying to detain me, bro.
Where's
Easy, bro. Why don't I come over here and talk first?
Give us he's not arrested, he's being detained.
Okay.
Right?
We're trying to figure this out. Once we're there.
Hey, yo, get that camera out of here, bro.
My job,
Do me
bro.
one favor.
Get that camera. Yo, tell this dude to get the camera.
It's his personality. I can tell him this there, Zico. Right? Look,
What you mean?
my one question is after that guy left, I saw a video that showed that
Number one, bro,
he had a
I'll
machete.
work, bro. Every day of my life.
Listen, so why you not doing your fucking job? Why you
Because
all
I
this?
figured it out after he left. But everybody's running their mouth and nobody told me that.
This is my girlfriend.
So right now,
He's saying all the
what happened.
one at a time. I have to make a statement.
You gotta let me talk to him.
Ain't no statement.
I heard you.
Ain't no statement. Hey, yo, ain't no statement. What you talking about? Mind your business. Mind your fucking business. Yeah. I'm right here by myself, right?
Yo,
Mind your fucking business.
Come on, man.
Look, he walked away the first time, and that was it. Not the second
I didn't like that. But that's not matter, bro. That's not matter, bro. If you want to take me in jail right now, I'm an innocent man. I don't do nothing, bro. I work the job. I do what I do. Out in the city, bro. And y'all very racist, bro. That got me handcuffed and I thought I did something, bro. And I don't like that, bro. That's very disrespectful, bro.
Stand where I asked you to stand.
I stand wherever you want me to stand. But I'm not going to stand how much you want me to stand, bro. Don't touch me.
Stop fighting.
No, I'm not wrong. Don't touch me, bro. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Why you touch me? Why you touch me?
Chill. They gonna let you go, bro. Chill.
I'm just saying, why they
Yo, they gonna let
ODing
you
though?
go. They just told you that, bro.
All right, but I'm saying, why they violating? I'm gonna tell you. Look, ain't fuck me. Ain't fuck me. Look, nothing on me, nigga. Nothing on me. Ain't on my dick, nigga. Word of my mother. Look, nothing on me.
He continued to escalate and act out, and he was arrested for disorderly conduct and placed in the cruiser. A female who was also involved became very upset and started acting aggressive towards officers and a family member who was on scene. She was detained and told to leave the scene after a brief struggle with Sergeant Hamilton.
Talk to me away from the cops.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yo, listen. Hey, wait. Get out of here. All right, hold on. Hey. Back up. You don't want to get pepper sprayed. Get back. You pepper spray me, bro. I'm telling you right now.
They're doing it to themselves right now. Just chill out.
You pepper spray me, nigga. I'm gonna hit you.
Chill out.
I'm telling you right now, I don't care about none of that.
Chill out.
Get my phone.
Chill out.
That's a little girl. I don't take orders from you.
That's a little girl. She also just snuffed him in the face. You saw that too.
I didn't see that. No,
I did, and I have a camera on.
Can I just arrest you for assault of a police officer? Is this what we've grown to in the world?
I didn't mean to.
Sarge, you need help?
No, I do not.
I didn't mean to.
No, you're not.
Let me go.
I report the police. Take two. You get up. You're calm. You walk away calm. That's the whole deal.
Hey, he's letting you go. So come on now.
Yo, just chill. He's gonna let you go.
Chill out.
Just chill out.
Why'd you go home? Yo,
I got your phone. Take your kid.
That's your parent. That's your daughter. That's your daughter. You know her?
Are you fucking
Yo, tell her to go home.
Get your stuff.
Just, my man.
Hey, I need you to come inside with me.
You have another way of leaving. That's an option too.
Kirsten, you're gonna end up. You're
I
gonna
got your
end
phone.
up in
I
jail
got your
tonight.
phone.
Get my phone. Get my phone.
Hey, yo.
Get my phone.
Hey, yo. I have your. Look at me. I got your phone.
Give me my phone.
She continued to make a disturbance and fight with people, and the officers placed her under arrest for disorderly conduct. Both parties were released with a citation to appear in court at a later date.
Keep your hand behind your back.
Way to go. Traffic. What are you gonna do with your car? What are you gonna do with your car? You're gonna sit your little. Why am I arrested?
You are being disorderly.
No, I'm not. Why?
You need to say yes or no.
No, why?
We are here. We're the cops. We're in charge.
Try to get me out. Try to get me out, please. Please, try to get me out, please. Please. I'll pay you back. You know that? I'm not. That's my mom. Why? I just want to know why. That's why I'm not being aggressive. I just want to know why. I just want to know why.
I don't want we put her in my car.
Yep. Walk where I walk you.
I'm fucking walking where I walk you. The fuck?
Everybody know that.
Grab my face. Grab my face.
Everybody know that.
Search her? Yeah.
I was able to get a comment from Sergeant Hamilton of the Brattleboro Police Department.
On November 2nd, 2024, at approximately 00:35 hours, Officer Hartman was on patrol downtown when he was informed by a passerby of a fight at a local bar. Upon arrival, many individuals were still fighting, and the crowd began to disperse. As a backup officer arrived, investigation commenced. During the investigation, two people central to the fight returned to the scene and were detained. Ultimately, force had to be used to place the two under arrest. They were transported to the Brattleboro Police Department and later released with citations for disorderly conduct.
Just because you are arrested does not mean that you're guilty of a crime, and the investigation is ongoing. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
Oh, man. So we're back out here. We're making them melt. Read this comment right here. Read this comment. He says, one of these days, you're going to find yourself at the wrong place at the wrong time. Hold on. I just got to go back. Boom. You're going to find yourself at the wrong place at the wrong time. Trust and believe that the scum you exploit as your job are going to come burn your ass. Folks are even out spreading your address. Okay. He goes, I did a drive-by shit talk. Yo, and then I'm like looking for that comment on my live. I can't even find that comment. Said, how many people have been killed and burned without us knowing because of out-of-staters? Said, so many haters. Here's the thing about people hating you, trashing you, doing everything that they can, okay? It just shows that The people who say that they're filled up with this compassion are full of hate. They are fucking mad. They don't want to be wrong. They don't want to be shown. They want to be able to break the law, do whatever they want with your town. And if you say anything, if we're in here going hashtag Team Hank, then they try to single you out and attack you. It is crazy. It is wild to watch. The town of love and compassion are fucking coiling up like a snake to try to kill Hank for making police content. How dare you? He goes, it's a difference between hate. No, it's not. It's pure hate. And that's why, right there, in your delusion of yourself, you are heroes in your own mind, and it's freaking absolutely hilarious. Views and people who approve of this speak for themselves. They're all out here loving it. They love to see the town. They love the police. We want the town to be nice. We don't want it to be this cesspool of violence, fighting outside the bars, machetes getting pulled, people threatening each other with guns, people questioning the cops. That little girl snuffed a police officer in the face, okay? You know, it's like, what kind of behavior is that? Why are you mad? You're mad that I filmed people acting like that? You're mad about the wrong things, and it's not out of compassion. It's not compassion. It's that you hate police. You hate all these things in town. Anybody who politically opposes you, you're full of this hatred, and you don't want somebody exposing that hatred and showing that you were wrong. That's all it is. Again, you have proclaimed yourselves righteous wrongly. You have been proven wrong over and over and over again. And we are sick of it, and we are not having it. It's ridiculous. Ask some questions, I will answer them. He says they didn't even do anything about the dude treating the cop. Lucky would have been tased him. So here's the thing. Is that guy, all right, now, so people are asking, like, so if she did that to him, the girl snuffed a cop. She was acting crazy. She was throwing her stuff. She was acting disorderly. Brattleboro had 2 cops on duty. 2 cops, okay? And now, the original dude who got arrested and put in cuffs and put in the back of the car. So you have 2 police cruisers. One guy was locked up and put in the back. Now you have 1 position left, okay? So when she was acting ridiculous, the cop held her down and told her to knock it off and leave the scene with her mom. He was giving her a little bit of leeway because her mom showed up, and he saw a path for her to get out of there so that they would still have 1 available spot in a cruiser to probably be able to deal with someone else and maybe make another arrest or do something. 2 cops? That was ridiculous. We needed at least 4 to 6 cops at that one scene. And then if they're all there, then the rest of the town has none. This is why I still want to ask, what was Groundworks and HCRS going to do to keep the town safe from this brawl outside the tower on Elliott Street? How is the safety fair out here saying that the police shouldn't be funded? We don't need the cops, and then this is happening. We clearly needed more cops. Where is the logic behind any of this? We clearly needed more cops to take control of this nonsense situation. If things had gotten that much more out of control, imagine if someone got hit with that machete. Imagine if somebody did pull out a gun, which they were using as a threat. Imagine if somebody just even assaulted a female, even worse than they already did. They took that little 100-pound girl and threw her all over the ground. Now, some people were saying that the original guy who got arrested with the dreads, he was defending the girl, blah, blah, blah. All of that might have been true, okay? All of that might have been true. From what I know, there's no assault charges. That's not what they were arrested for. They were arrested for disorderly conduct. He goes, Hank, you got Asaya 5417. Google it. He said, righteous, wrongly. Yeah, this guy's out of his mind. He is so butthurt. I love the butthurt. Trust me when I say that all those angry little butthurt people, all they do is make everybody happy. You know, you can be as mad as you want. You are full up of hate. Just remember this. It's so obvious. It's so obvious to everybody what is happening here. It's a shift, and they're so mad. They had this whole town strangled, and they're watching it fall apart, and they don't want to take the blame. They refuse to let anybody think that they made a mistake. Zero accountability. They just are so mad about politics and rhetoric that they can't take it. They can't take it, and I think it's absolutely hilarious. Keep them on hanging. Bring it. Jordan from King's Electric says, we love it. We absolutely love it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Bring it. All these people, oh, we're going to do this. Motherfucker, you're too scared to go on Facebook. You have a private little scared account because you can't even say what you want to say about the politics that you want to push all over and try to control and censor everybody with. You're too scared to even show your face. Oh, I'll show you. Yeah, bro, you ain't doing nothing to me. None of those hippies are. None of you little dirty hippies from the nonprofits are doing nothing to me. Nothing. Bring it. Bring it. Okay? Come on down. You want to have a shot at me? Come on down. Monadnock, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, where friends choke friends. Come on down, baby girls. Y'all are too crazy, too full of hate. You wouldn't be able to show discipline and train hard for something if you tried. You could try to defame me, mad, and all that does is that it drives everybody straight to the Brattleboro News, the only source to get the truth, the unfiltered BS. Take all their politics, ball it up, and throw it right back in their face. Because now we get a chance to see what is actually happening. Now we have a place to consolidate and talk about the failures and talk about their organizations and their money grab and everything. And they're mad. They want their needle sight. They need those Volvo payments. They got big fancy Subarus and they're pissed off. And it's hilarious. Bring it. That's what I'm saying. Nikita LeBlanc, thank you for the stars. Look at that. You just sent me more money than half of these motherfuckers make their whole week at work. Oh, wait, they don't have jobs. E.B. Jones loves spreading his address. And you said someone will come for him. How is it? Yeah, exactly. They can't. I don't even care. So today the big news is the fire in West Brattleboro. Huge fire. Third alarm. Brush fire up on Melchin Road. It was crazy blaze. I was up there on the top of the hill. Here's a little taste. The story's coming out. I just wanted to make sure I went live to give you guys a little taste of Hank in the Brattleboro News Recap Show.
We did, and it's jump. No.
Just be real careful.
Yeah, 91 and start tomorrow.
So, yeah, you got a chance to see those flames, baby. Man, I was up on the top of the hill, and the wind started blowing, and the gusts were just feeding the fire and blowing them into all the dry brush. The woods are so dry right now. All the leaves are still kind of like hanging on the trees, all dried up. We haven't had a lot of rain, okay? And hopefully it rains a lot tonight up on that hill. The firemen are all still out there. All the first responders from all the surrounding areas are going to be out there. One of the lieutenants said that they have to be back up there like every day for a week. They're literally going to take them that long. And I mean it. It is huge. I mean, I walked up probably 2 miles up to the top. And, dude, fire the whole way going up onto this trail. Huge. And up at the very peak where the wind was hitting it, that was the most. That was the most strong, like the biggest flames were up on the very top where the wind was hitting it, probably 15, 20 foot tall blaze up there. Very few firemen were up there when we got up there. And I'm going to be producing the story imminently so we could get that out. I put a reel up showing everybody what was going on. But obviously, I'm going to put out a formal news video as soon as possible. I just wanted to get out there and show everybody the Brattleboro News Recap Show and get it done. So I got another recap story coming out. Are we done with the Elliott Street fight? People pulling machetes out. We didn't have enough cops. The damn safety fairs over there talking about how if everybody just got free housing and had groundworks and we wouldn't have any problems. So a huge bar fight with machetes and guns and girls and boys and everybody fighting isn't a problem. We're just going to use the hippie social workers, and that would have solved it. What we really needed was a mental health evaluations, and that would have been done for. Ridiculous, okay? It's not fun to go out in Brattleboro and deal with that crap, okay? Doesn't look like date night. Doesn't look like anybody could go out there reasonably, okay? Looks pretty risky to me, okay? The Brattleboro News Recap Show, the very best news entertainment, the very best podcast. We are taking over the state. Here comes another news story. What in the... There we
go. Breaking news.
I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com. Today's story comes from Canal Street in downtown Brattleboro, Vermont, where early this morning, around 5 a.m., Brattleboro Fire Department received a report that Sportsman's Lounge was on fire. Brattleboro Fire Department and Brattleboro Police were first on scene, followed by surrounding areas' first responders, and quickly began putting out the blaze. 3 ladder trucks, Brattleboro, Chesterfield, and Keene, deployed ladder pipe hoses spraying water from above the building. Several firemen were seen using hoses and pike poles to fight the fire and a saw to cut the wall of the structure open. The soon-to-be-retired fire chief, Chief Howard, mentioned they don't know what caused the fire at this time, but the building will be demolished by Public Works and leveled today. I was able to get a comment from Assistant Chief Keir of the Brattleboro Fire Department.
At about 5 a.m., crews responded to the area of Lower Canal Street for a reported structure fire with flames through the roof. Initial crews found fire fully involved. Additional crews were called to the scene. At the time of the fire and arrival, no occupants were located in or around the structure. As we upgraded alarms, called for additional resources and other crews, Guilford Fire, Department of Public Works, Brat PD, Chesterfield Fire all came to assist us in the initial knockdown of the fire. So still very much in operations at this point.
Thankfully, no injuries have been reported at this time. Thank you to our first responders for your amazing work this morning. I'm Hank with Brattleboro News and PlanetHank.com, sponsored by Brattleboro Ford.
Sporty's burned down. Sporty's burned down. What's going on with Brattleboro? We're having the whole town burned down. We're having the freaking West Brattleboro fire up on the hill. Now we got Sporty's burned down yesterday. The Wi-Fi, the worst part about Sporty's burning down, honestly, was the Wi-Fi was down all day. Now, the fire was so close to the road because the way the building was, it smelled so close to the road. The fire set the lines on fire. Like, bro, how you going to burn our Wi-Fi down, bro? You put the whole town, I went, rushed home, made the whole video. I couldn't even upload the video to YouTube. I had to run over to the police station and use their Wi-Fi. It was out of control. And I have to say, the police Wi-Fi is awesome. It uploaded the video so fast, it's ridiculous. It's like twice as fast as mine. What's going on with that? What do I need, like faster service or something? Freaking lose my mind. The Planet Hank live show, the absolute best news source in Vermont is the Brattleboro News. On the scenes, climbed up to the top of the hill myself, woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to run over to fire, get you that footage, do it all myself, okay? They're over here whining, oh, Hank, what kind of journalist? What are you talking about? I grind. I do that. I'm about that life. If you can't see my hustle, then you are blind. He said, Hank, read your comments. Where? Where are my comments? He goes, fight shootings, it's crazy. Annoyed. Where are they? He said, this is the worst live I've ever watched. This is the worst live I've ever watched. I love it. He goes, you sound like a frog having a temper tantrum. Oh, is this one of those triggered Brattleboro liberals all mad that you got your asses beat all week and I don't care about your fake compassion and nobody does? You lost. Get over it. Go lay down. He goes, this is the best live I've ever watched. We are consolidating. We are going to build up without him. Y'all want to be full of hate? Stop telling people that you're worried about compassion, that all of that. You are not. You don't have any compassion. What you have is censorship. You have tried to weaponize the word compassion, and we are on to you. And we are sick of it. Okay? We are not falling for it. We don't think that you're good people trying to help. You are not trying to help anybody. What you are is virtue signaling. You want to be deemed mighty saviors. You are the mighty saviors of the world with your wokeism. It has failed. The town is doing terrible. People need real help. We need to make real progress, not fake feel-good stories and try to emulate what happened in Portland, Oregon, and San Francisco, and Canada, and Australia. No, those are terrible sob stories, very bad results. That is what is happening. You guys are coming up and regurgitating failed policies because you think that it's stylish. That is what style that you want to be shown of yourself being the most wonderful people. You are not compassionate. Get off your high horse. We're sick of it. He goes, born and raised in Brattleboro. About time someone shows the truth about news and not the fake news that shows anything but the truth of what's happening in the town. Period. End of story. Great comment. Loved it. Scotsman. And I feel like a lot of people And you can see it in my sponsor list, in my views, in my followers. It has exploded. The people here are tired of the fake news, the fake coddling, and the fake compassion. The nasty, just vicious people who are so mad. They say, oh, we're joy and compassion. No, you're not. You are not. It's not joyous. You are not nice people. And you have been exposed. And now you're mad. And it's got to be Hank's fault. Hashtag it's Hank's fault. He goes, definitely always grinding. Jeff Bush says, thank Hank for his military service. Hank was a combat sports journalist for years, and now the Brattleboro News. Hank definitely is always grinding. Facts. Shout out to Jeff. Thank you for the stars. Sherry D. Oh, look at those stars. 500 stars. Thank you very much. He can only say one sentence. Run, spot, run. Period. End of story. Hashtag Team Hank. 200 stars from Jeff Bush. Thank you very much. So we're out here grinding every day. Brattleboro News. We're making the town a wonderful place to raise your kids. We're going to stop using fake compassion to try to get funding for your ridiculous nonprofits that prioritize people other than the kids. When did it become popular to prioritize stuff that makes the town dangerous for children to grow up in? It's absolutely backwards. If we got some money and some compassion, it should be going to events and playgrounds and the kids and everything like that. Instead, we're downtown screaming that they don't want police and that we're gonna make projects that bring because of the homeless. Like, enough. Nobody wants people to be homeless or suffer or anything like that. But we are going to prioritize children growing up, not make Brattleboro a mecca for all this bad behavior to get drawn in. It's ridiculous. Kids can't even go downtown in Brattleboro anymore, all in the name of people who want to go and give treatments and have methadone jobs. It's all about the mental health workers getting those big fat paychecks. Okay, they're getting $110,000 down at the homeless shelter. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You make $110,000 working at the homeless shelter? How's that make any sense? Like, how about we just hand out the money that we give to Groundworks to all the homeless people? It'd probably solve all their problems. Like, what's going on with that? If we took those 79 nonprofits that we have in the town of Brattleboro, busted up their money, and literally just oversee how they're spending the money to solve their problems, they'd all have houses, apartments, and jobs and cars. Ridiculous. Like, we need some responsibility, okay? We need that. We just need to bring it back a few clicks, okay? Do I think that these programs are not necessary and that they don't help across the board? No, I think that they are necessary and that they do help. I just don't think that it's a solution to all of our problems, which it is not. And we've gotten out of control thinking that we're prioritizing this compassion shit, and it's not working, and it needs to be rethought. And that doesn't make everybody who doesn't agree with them a huge Nazi. And that's where the problem with the left has come to, is that anybody who doesn't just let them say their goofy bullshit is now a Nazi and the worst thing ever and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, use some of that couple $1,000,000 that we hand you all year to do nothing and buy some soap and take a fucking shower before you show up to work. How about that? Okay? How about that? Hand some soap out. Get some hand sanitizer. Buy some clothes. You guys look retarded. Planet Hank Live Show, the best podcast. It's not even close. We're all fired up tonight because I'm sick of everybody running their mouths. Run it. Run it. I think it's hilarious watching you squirm. I watch you squirm and I laugh. And I think it's funny, and so does everybody. Sick of you Get your business on here. Join the sponsors. This is the fastest growing podcast, news source, everything. We're tired of the Brattleboro wokey bullshit. We're tired of all your fake policies, your fake news coverage. Get on here. Sponsor the show. Throw me some stars. Say what up when you see me out in town. Let's get it done. Let's fix this town, fix this state. We're sick of it just going the wrong direction. And that's why Hank got everybody fired up. You can't even turn around without someone saying my name. Planet Hank Live Show, Brattleboro News Recap Show. Thanks for watching. Peace.